You can't say enough about what P.J. Jules did as a Saluki and now continuing that in the NFL with the Bengals. There are multiple Salukis who are looking to pick up and carry that mantle now in the safety room, such as Ubaid Steed.
The biggest thing I took from PJ, having a lot of heart. A lot of guys, maybe you may look at him as undersized or where may have a lot of weaknesses, but just having a lot of heart and always training and giving your best.
Yeah, that's the beauty of our room right now. We got about 7 guys that I'd feel confident putting out there in a Missouri Valley football game and being able to play really well at a high level. And I'm really proud of the guys and how they've reacted and competed day in and day out. We get into the meeting room, we got guys coaching up one another, taking coach, and it's not just me at the front of the room or on film talking. We have a lot of guys that are willing to speak up and help because our room, it's important on the defense. We got 3 spots out there. You talked about PJ, his position, how vital that is. We've rotated a couple of guys down there at the star position and coming down to finding some good combinations out there. But
the lone new coach on staff is Lee Prunchinsky, who's coaching the safeties this year, joined Southern from North Dakota State. And it didn't take long for him to see the bond that is built, not just within this coaching staff, but the whole program.
Yeah, you could see it from Coach James and honestly Coach Hawthorne, Coach Mack, and to see those guys, they do a great job relating to the players, and it's awesome to see on a day-to-day basis, especially with the ever-changing landscape in college football. Those guys' ability to relate to players, all of us, and it lets the guys play confident and loose. In our defense, we give the guys a lot of freedom on the field to make checks, make calls, move the line, invert coverages and stuff like that. And the more we empower those guys to play fast and play free and play together, the more ownership they have. And that starts with Coach James, like you're saying. He does a great job empowering his staff and the players to do their jobs, and he gets to be kind of the catalyst at the head, and he's awesome at it.
One of those who made impact plays a year ago as a freshman was Des Hearns. And Des is back, and he's ready to show that he's made major improvement from a freshman to his sophomore year this year.
Just knowing, just going in week to week, just getting better with the film and stuff like that. This year, I feel like I've progressed it better with watching film and stuff like that compared to last year, which was my first year. I know what to look for now when I'm watching film. Last year, I was just at one position. I was playing free safety. This year, now I know rover, so I got the advantage now. I could play rover and free now, so just widening my range of learning more than one position.
Iverson Brown has all the experience you want, and he will not be your loud, typical football player that's going to boast about all those accomplishments. But he has worked on being more of a vocal leader for this important 6-year player for Coach Hill.
I feel great. I'm healthy coming in. Looking to stay healthy going into week 1, obviously. But I feel great. Just going in my last year, just trying to take on more of a leadership role, help coach up the young guys, and just kind of lead by example. Now, it's definitely new to me, but as you get older and you move up, and you just get more confidence and get more comfortable, speaking your voice, and that's just kind of what's going on with me right now. I'm starting to feel more comfortable, speaking out, because I know people listen to my voice when I do speak, so that's pretty much it.
The big thing with Iverson, he's naturally a quieter guy, and so when he speaks up, people turn and listen, and he embodies working hard, doing his job, and leading. So when guys do hear him speak up, everyone's like, oh, we got to listen. Iverson's got something to say, but his actions lead the way. He's one of those guys that understands that his work day in, day out is going to put him in a position where his voice matters.
Like many stories we have spotlighted in camp, Salukis having to learn from the sideline a year ago. C.J. Parson was one of them, and he could sense that last year was an important year for him, and he's ready to showcase what he can add this year.
I would really honestly say mentally, you know what I'm saying? Well, mentally and physically, honestly. Because mentally, just even being locked in, because I'm knowing I'm not going to play, but, I still got to know all the teams. I still look at all the scout reports, still watch all the film. So learning football, while honestly being away from it, in a sense, it honestly really helped me mentally with my IQ, just seeing the game from a completely different perspective like a coach. And then physically, because I had a whole year to work on my game, you know what I'm saying? I'm not out there every Saturday, but every day I'm practicing, I'm training, being on the scout team, giving looks. So being able to constantly perfect my craft, work on my footwork, my eyes, my hands, everything. From now to then, I feel like I'm a completely different player.
And just like many positions on Coach James' defensive side of the football, Coach Prunchinsky loves the options he has in that safety room.
Start with Cap, a guy that's come back, had a really good season last year. Ivo, who's got a lot of leadership and is really stepping into a leadership role, coaching up young guys, working with the linebackers. He's got a powerful voice when he uses it. And then you got a guy like Dez, who had a really good year as a freshman, continuing to grow. He's got a lot more confidence in the scheme and techniques. CJ coming back after a year, big year for him mentally and physically, and he's coming out here and executing at a high level. You got Vinny Pierre, who played a lot of special teams last year and is growing a lot on defense. And then added 2 transfers, Isaiah Bigby, a Division II transfer, who's doing a great job playing that star position as well. And then Johnny Schmidt, kind of a Chicagoland guy that went to Illinois out the gate. He's doing a great job of developing, and that's the key in the Missouri Valley in this league, is being able to have some depth in there, because it's a long season of smash mouth football.
It's hard to believe, but we are down to our final 3 position previews of fall camp. Special teams, quarterbacks, and then our next group that we will spotlight come Thursday, the tight ends. All our fall camp coverage is presented by the Illinois Army National Guard.